In the last video, we explored why it might not be a good idea to have an AI Dungeon Master. GameMasters here, and I figured I'd do a complete reversal video and explore why an AI Dungeon Master would be a great idea. Only here's the catch. I'm going to get an AI to actually explain it. I'm going to use ChatGPT, and we're going to use for the prompt, explain why an AI being a Dungeon Master for Dungeons and Dragons is a great idea. An AI being a Dungeon Master for Dungeons and Dragons could be a great idea because it would bring several benefits to the game. One benefit would be that an AI DM would be able to generate complex and unique scenarios and encounters that would challenge players in new ways. Wow, it's producing this fast. Additionally, an AI DM could also be programmed to adapt to the actions of the players, making the game more dynamic and responsive to players' choices. Furthermore, an AI DM would not get tired or frustrated, so the game could continue for longer periods of time. Finally, an AI DM could also assist players with the rules and mechanics of the game, making it more accessible to new players. Okay, tell me more. An AI-powered DM could also be able to handle the logistics of the game, such as keeping track of players' character stats, inventory, and gold. This would free up the players to focus more on role-playing and decision-making rather than keeping track of numbers. An AI DM could also generate random events and encounters, making the game unpredictable and exciting for the players. It can also be programmed to create a storyline that could be more engaging and dynamic. Furthermore, an AI DM could also be programmed to respond to the players' decisions and actions in a realistic and logical way, rather than just following a predetermined script. This would make the game more immersive and engaging for the players. Another benefit of an AI DM would be that it could provide a more consistent and fair game experience. An AI DM would not be prone to human biases or emotions and could ensure that the game is balanced and fair for all players. It could be also programmed to provide a challenging but not impossible game experience, making it enjoyable for players of all skill levels. In summary, an AI DM for D&D could bring a lot of benefits to the game, including more dynamic and engaging scenarios, improved logistics and rule enforcement, and a more consistent and fair game experience. Now, for the record, I'm going to stand firm that I don't think an AI DM can pull off the things that a human DM could do for the specific reasons that I detailed out in the last video. But what ChatGPT provided is fairly convincing that it's possible that an AI DM could have benefits. I don't agree with every point it provided. For example, the AI keeping up with the player character stats, inventory, gold. As a player, I want to keep up with my own stuff, but still, I can see an appeal. Oh, one other thing I wanted to look at, and this is going to be the real test. Let me ask it, how would you ask YouTube viewers to give a thumbs up if they like the video they are watching? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and let us know in the comments. Your support helps us create more content like this in the future. Thank you. Wow, that's great. It's also worth noting that D&D Beyond, via their Twitter page, posted this a couple of days ago. It reads, "No one at Wizards is working on AI DMs. We love our human DMs too much. If you're looking for a DM, we suggest heading to our Discord where DMs and parties are looking for players." While we can interpret that the rumor we heard about them developing an AI DM for their virtual tabletop is actually false, the key phrase there is no one at Wizards is working on AI DMs. That doesn't mean that nobody is, and that Wizards isn't tethered to that development in a lateral sense. Listen, I'll be honest, I do see some advantages here with an AI DM. I mean, look at what ChatGPT gave us as an explanation as to why it's a great idea. I can't deny that, but I can choose to not use it. I'll liken it to a PDF on a tablet or laptop to help me with running my game. Some people love it. I just don't. I prefer a physical book that I can flip pages through. I see the advantage of being able to search the PDF for the exact word I'm looking for. My preference is a physical book. Likewise with an AI DM, again, I can see the advantage, but I still prefer a human DM. I'm not going to knock anyone that wants to try it. Hell, I might even play a session once or twice just to see how it works. Now, if you'd like to see my initial video about the AI DM, which is pretty much an opposite view of this video, you can check it out here. Let's keep the chat going down in the comments. Talk to me exactly how far you think an AI Dungeon Master could go. Where would you think the biggest benefit would be? Again, hit the comments, and until next our paths cross, may you not need an AI to help keep track of your stats, inventory, and gold.